Ha 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 ha. Someone wants me to get upset, don't they? It's not going to happen. What a sad, sad, sad person you are. I saw the troll comment yesterday and I thought I'm going to do a video about trolls and covert narcissists and the toxic positive narcissist that Dr. Ramani talks about, which I am so well rehearsed in. So, you thought that you would contact Brighton Housing Trust, did you? Well, I've just been down there and Lorraine has told me that you have yes. It's funny, you know, I'm this is my personal channel, and yes, it's all about me, but do I jump on someone else and say, you, mind your own business. Mind your own business. But I tell you what, keep doing evil. You keep doing it. Carry on. Carry on. Do the thumbs downs. Do your worst. Do your absolute worst. Because I tell you what, that troll comment was funny. The troll comment under Lorraine Blackwell, phone call to BHT, phone call number 1, and someone's put, this troll has put, this certain someone has put, I am ABBA YHWH. You blaspheme. You do your absolute darndest. You do the devil's work, because I tell you what, I've got the same faith that I've had since I was 3 years old. And as I just said to Lorraine Blackwell, within an inch of my life, you listen to those phone calls because she looks distressed. She's under the thumb as it is. And guess what? Guess what? The very person I described to her that was, I've got to be careful what I say. There was a certain someone, shall we say, in this hotel who I had to complain about. They said they were throwing things, taking decorations off the Christmas tree and throwing them around, and she was threatening me, and she was laughing about how going to prison has helped her. Yeah, well, she was there, and Dan Saxby was happy to help her. Yeah, because if you go to prison, you get all the help you need. This is just it. But he was telling me to go to the local government ombudsman for compensation. This is Dan Saxby. Didn't want to talk to me just now. And he's saying, and he made a comment about, my partner said, the way anyone would, it's always the good people. Bryony, I can't go into that place. This was a few years ago, throughout all my hell. He said, if I go in there, I might hit someone. It's just a phrase that people use. I've heard it. It was on Four in a Bed, that TV program. Someone said, oh, I think I might hit someone. It's just a phrase. Dan Saxby said, oh, it might be a real thing. Yeah, but you see how he's us nice people that are being put through the corruption, and he doesn't want to talk to me. Well, Lorraine, I said I'd give you my YouTube account. I said at the start of the call that I was live streaming my videos, that I was documenting everything, but you said you hadn't given me your personal permission. But if you've got nothing to hide, the fact is that I'm a victim of the corruption. People are always filming conversations. I've seen Angela Power Disney do it. I've seen Andy Devine live stream phone calls to the CQC when no one would tell him where John Patterson was, or maybe John Patterson didn't want them to know where he was, because I'm now getting the same treatment as John Patterson. Your guess is as good as mine. They all attack each other. To me, They badmouth each other to me, and now that I've been hauled into something I want nothing to do with. But what I'm going to do right now, and I would just like to say that the more evil you do, because it was my partner who brought me to the name of YHWH. YHWH was the name that was given to Moshe at the burning bush. Darren gave me that name. I knew an ex-army Jehovah's Witness, and Darren said, no, the name is YHWH. Jehovah means master of mischief. Albert Pike was a Freemason. He set that up. Yeah, but if anything, it's only going to strengthen my faith. Andy Devine liked my post that I put on Facebook saying, use other people's evil to your advantage. So keep going, because this is going to blow up. You think you've got a victim. You think you've got a vulnerable person. Why did Caroline Stevens say you're already in trouble? In trouble for what? For what? Come on, we don't even know each other. You're just a Christian lady who wouldn't. I did as you asked. I took down the video and you still threaten me. How do you know PC Franklin Lester's real name? A police officer who arrested me after I recorded a protected criminal threatening to beat me up. Because the only things that I've put up are what the sergeant told me to do. Sergeant Simmons, which was to record antisocial behaviour and the neighbours. And so now I'm being told that despite Lorraine knowing that I'm live streaming and documenting, they will not help me. They will not help me unless I take down the videos, which is a double negative. Hang on a minute. If you've got nothing to... I'm the victim of their corruption, but if they've got nothing to hide, they won't mind me sharing my videos. I'm the one whose life is in danger. I'm the one who's the CFO put in danger, and all these members of the council. You are all complicit. You. I don't care what the government agents are doing behind the scenes. They'll have their place in the lake of fire. I couldn't care less about them. But all you who have had a duty to put me in a safe environment. So I'm going to contact, because the caseworker at Caroline Ansell, I recorded him saying he's okay with me live streaming my conversation. Got nothing to hide, right? They are the ones who've let me down. Okay, so I don't understand legal stuff, but, you know, I've got basic grasp of this and that, and the system has been corrupt and it's played me. I can see that Lorraine is distressed. I can see the look in her eyes. She looks, and when I recorded our conversation, I said, if anything happens, will you speak on my behalf? She said, I will. I got so cross in the end. I said, you know what? I'm being my mother right now. My mother was cross that no one was helping me when she was dying of cancer. I was in supported accommodation. They found it funny that a man with a learning difficulty was harassing me. The staff found it funny. What the fuck are you doing up on Beachy Head drunk? I said, these people are exploiting vulnerable people like me for a profit. But I had to report Jenai Haynes to the SRA. Thank you, trolls. Thank you. Thank you, whoever it was on Facebook, because I'm glad that Jenai Haynes didn't want to represent me, because I've reported her. And I am not going to admit to the beating that was done to me. I've had enough of their beatings and being dragged around in handcuffs. It's the criminals they protect. You'll get a housing officer if you say you did a crime, and they will help you. That's the criminal justice system. This is why my mother should have stayed at sea. Oh, your mother, you had a... Oh, shut up, Angela, shut up. It was my eldest sister who said that my mother had a privileged upbringing during the war. Go and target someone else, you sad person, you horrible, vile person. I had respect for you. Well, it was my eldest sister who said my mother had a privileged upbringing. I copied her words. I don't think she had. Yes, she went to an all-girls school. She was adopted. And there's a lot of pain in our family, a lot of pain and trauma. And that's why it's taken this long and why it's the good people that suffer. And I will fight to the death. And you can enjoy your... I tell you what, you're going to be on your own. Your family are not going to be there. No one's going to be there for you when you stand at those pearly gates. And that's why I'm still here. Because I've got a spirit of truth. I haven't got a spirit of, what's it called? The Delilah spirit. Men and women, both men and women have that. The pagan word for it is narcissist, the god of narcissists. Narcissistic. Sociopath, psychopath, I don't know, I don't care. I tell you what though, I'm going to leave a message for I've got my witness. I've got my lovely lady witness, and I don't know what I'd do without her. But all I can say is you keep doing your evil. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because it won't win. What was it? Fully rely on God, frog. Pray until something happens, push. And what would Jesus do? WWJD. And the reverse. The Satanists like the reverse thing. But what was it? What would Jesus do? Devil just won't win. Yeah. Well, you know what? I can do the same as the Satanists. Good and evil. Even evil is good. I can use it to my advantage for good. So, yeah. Because this is going to the local MP office. You are putting people who've already got a difficult position in a difficult position. I'm just going to read my text messages. But I'm going to leave a message for Caroline Ansell office. Yep, because... And I'm going to be very careful about what I do and don't say, because I already knew that I was treading. But there's a reason why I'm doing this. If they've got nothing to hide. If you've got nothing to hide, you won't mind me recording it. I can understand this is catch-22, but most people wouldn't survive 2 minutes in my shoes. And my mother, believe me, you wouldn't want to deal with my mother. My mother would be 84 now. She'd be, wow. I'm doing this for her, actually. That's why I'm still here. But there's a lot to be learned about real mental health issues. It's on the NHS website. They were all aware of it, but they...
Thank you for calling the office of Caroline Ansell, Member of Parliament for Eastbourne and Willingdon. We're sorry that no one is able to take your call at the moment. If you require urgent assistance and you live within Eastbourne, please call the Eastbourne Community Hub on 01323 679 722. If you live in Willingdon, Chevington, Wannock or Polegate, please call the Wilden Community Hub on 01323 443322. You may also like to email Caroline at caroline.ansell.mp@parliament.uk. Alternatively, please leave your phone number,
Hello, this is Bryony McCarthy speaking. A message for David, the caseworker. I left quite a few messages. I've been very distressed. But I would like to make, as a matter of urgency, really, an appointment to see the caseworker, and along with my lady friend witness, because, as I've said, I've been too scared to go back to the property, the council accommodation where my possessions are. As I said, there are some extremely serious issues surrounding all of this, which I spoke at for about an hour and 40 minutes about, and I made you late for your appointment, which I'm sorry about. But I've just had an experience today with Lorraine Blackwell. Now, she knew that I, as you do, know that I've been live streaming and documenting what's been happening to me. But someone has reported this, even though you and she was aware of this, and it's in our phone conversation. But she's now saying she doesn't want to, they won't represent me, even though they're complicit in these failings, very serious failings. Yeah, and as I said, I'd already reported a solicitor to the Solicitors Regulation Authority because they wanted to stitch me up to say, to get me a housing officer for a crime that I didn't commit, which was committed against me. So this is a level of corruption, you see. So I've got my lady friend who is a witness, and I recorded now. I can talk about the corruption. You're aware of this, but this needs serious remedy. I will email you.
To save message, press 0. To repeat recording, message saved.
You want to play with fire? You're playing with fire, but you've got the wrong doormat, is what I'm saying. Oh gosh, here we go. I'm not even going to look. It's the nutter who said, I am YHWH. Well, you know, you blaspheme like that. You want to be careful because, yeah, well, anyway, so, yeah, there was some, yeah, I know that James Worley, yeah, that's the one who left the comment saying I'm Yahweh. They're demented. They've got nothing better to do than troll people's whatevers. But don't worry, because it strengthens. The more you're a victim of the corruption, the more it strengthens your faith. If anything, it gives you that passion, that burning. What a sad existence you must have, though. What a really pathetic and sad little existence you must have wherever you are. What I'm doing affects a lot of people in my position whilst these criminals are being protected, and you want to and you got nothing better to do. But yeah, no, I'd rather, I want to make a video about trolls and narcissists, because there's a lady called Kim Woodburn, and I kind of, part of me likes her, and part of me, she's the kind of woman who is terrified. I've had to deal with worse women than her who've had terrible childhoods, but then they go on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, and they go around bullying all the others. I know these scary women but they're not really scary women. It's because they're using their trauma. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about that woman. But she reminds me, Kim Woodburn reminds me of Angela Power Disney and these others, because whilst I respected them, they're just causing trouble. But yeah, no, but anyway, thank you for well, what can I say? And funnily enough, while I was speaking to Lorraine, I got an unknown number ring me, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, do you mind if I just answer this? Because welcome to, this is what it's like living in this country when the system plays you. And the social worker, and I won't be putting this online, so don't worry, this is for my private record. I recorded her and Sue Wagstaff offering me a 1-bedroom flat in April. And I said, I got my laptop out and I said, can I record? They said, yeah, we're okay for you to record this. They offered me a 1-bedroom flat. That never happened. And then I was attacked in September, which you can see in my videos, that I was attacked in the early hours. The neighbours were woken up. And someone in the US witnessed it live and said, I thought the cops here were bad. She said, they haven't done anything. I said, I know. You can see it in my video collection. And our police officers are like, oh, she's left blood on your door. And they walked out. I said, yeah, but they'll arrest me for breaking wind. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I feel a bit suicidal. Quick, handcuff her, throw her to the ground, get the firearms. You know, they're the Nazis. Oh, she's posting something. She's saying something. She's got freedom of speech. Quick. I have to say, PC Franklin Nestor looked a little bit scared when I said to him, roll on the Nuremberg trials, which is what they said in the live stream at the protests. Yeah. And he said he knows John Patterson. Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, I just say keep doing it. Keep doing your evil, because this is what John Patterson said. Was it, which Bible scripture is it? Is it Ecclesi? Oh, I don't know. One of the Bible scriptures about exposing evil. Shine a light on their evil deeds. That one. Sorry, I know sort of bits and pieces. But yeah, but anyway, so I've got this Lauren Bernard on the phone. I put her on loudspeaker. This was just a little while ago in front of Lorraine. And I said, sorry, Lauren, but I'm not being funny. But when I spoke to you, you told me to take responsibility for myself. Obviously, I'm holding in my anger here. I said, I've heard that phrase so many times, and I've been running round like a blue ass. Well, I didn't say this, but I thought it. Headless chicken, doing everyone's jobs, because I worked really hard when I did care work. And oh my God, this is why I left care work with the elderly. I've seen what goes on in the psychiatric unit. I've experienced it. And I said to Lorraine, look, I could see the tears in her eyes. So she's on my side, but someone's got her under the thumb like that. The establishment. Because if you listen to the phone call, she's on my side. So, and yeah, but you know, if you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to hide. But if you're not going to help me, because I'm putting this out there, this is not going to go away. I said they've tried to bully me out of Eastbourne. Everything I got is tied up in Eastbourne. I don't drive. I can barely function. I've worn the same clothes for some time now. I can barely. I'm not cleaning my teeth. I'm not sleeping. I've got the herbal stuff. I don't feel I can ring the doctor. I don't feel I can ring the police. Because of this gang stalking business. But if you can get one good person on your side, just one good person, one decent, honest person, and he'll know, and they don't have to have a Bible or anything like that. He'll know, because it'll be from my own prayers. Yeah. Well, there's this is a right funny one here. I'm not even going to block the trolls, because I'm just going to let them put whatever rubbish they want to put up. Yeah, I wouldn't let them, they can come out with whatever nutty stuff they like. I allow the trolls to just my life is just so used to it. I actually find it amusing. It doesn't matter what evil they do, because you pray to Yahweh. You know what's in your heart. He knows what you're doing. And I will say, for this live stream, for the sake of, for this is my channel, this is my path. If anyone wants to just join it, I'm just saying, ABBA YHWH, please just get me through this, please. And please protect those that care, that are genuine, and look after Juliette. I mean, Juliette, my lovely lady friend, she's got her own problems. She's caring for other people. She's got serious health issues, and I don't really want to keep, because I don't want to talk about, I'm trying to be careful and be brutally honest at the same time, and sensitive to other people. But if these people have got nothing to hide and they know what I've been through, why, on the notification of someone else, they thought, no, we've got to take this down. We got to do. You keep doing it. I applauded the magistrate's custody suite manager, who was screaming at me, "You're going to prison, you're going to prison." Helmsley, Brighton's magistrate. I prayed so hard. They wanted me to lose it so that they could stitch me up on a fraud. And this is what the local MP has got to remedy. They assaulted me. There was a group of them with shields and batons and whatever. And well done! On the world stage, these Freemasons have orchestrated this Luciferian. It feels really weird, but truth is stranger than fiction, as John Patterson said. So yeah, I'm going to let Lorraine know my YouTube channel, I think, because I've let others know, and really there's nothing that can be hidden, because I'm putting it out there anyway. I've put myself, when you've gone through an entire system that's just, so I went straight from there to the trustees of my late mother's estate, because one of them is retired, and he got messed around by Brighton Housing Trust. He had to write a letter on headed paper saying she does not have capital. But they still messed them around. I didn't have savings. What I did have was I've had monies that are not savings. It's been severe disability pay. That is why so many so-called MK Ultra victims are on severe disability. They've stitched it up like that. That's what they've done. It's all set up to fail. But we are fighting this evil system. That Rachel Caruso, she's a funny one. I know she's into shamanism, and she talks about narcissism, but like Angela Power Disney, I thought, I like the sound of this woman, but my partner was like, I don't like the sound, there's something about her. He was right, because when I asked her to look at one of my videos, she was trying to charge me for one of her sessions for shamanism, because she's a victim of human trafficking and MK Ultra, and she does this stuff. And she said, I'm not going to have you demand me to look at your videos. And I thought, I'm not demanding anything. I don't demand anything. Oh, could I just get you to look at this video? It's inappropriate for you to demand. I'm going to delete you. Oh, okay. So I thought, but I did the right thing. I still watched some of her videos where she's in distress, and I gave her advice, because that's the kind of person I am. You know, I do try to turn the other cheek. But this lady, like this Rachel Caruso, I did agree with her on some things. If she hadn't have been a funny one. But she said a lot of people, it was her that said that a lot of people on MK Ultra victims are on severe disability. Well, I've spent thousands of pounds on... Anyway, I could write a book about it, and people have said, oh, why don't you? Because it's too bloody exhausting, because it's a never-ending story. Talk about the film Never-Ending Story. No, my sister, I'm just thinking of that pop singer. What's his name? Lamal. My sister tried to get him to sponsor her on the pier. No, but I'll go off on one. The never-ending story. It is a never-ending story of this insanity, this absolute insanity, when you're just trying to get people to do something basic for you. Nick Crowdy, detective level stuff. Oh, I've never heard of him. Sorry. Anyway, I've gone off on one, but it's just something that's being blown out of proportion. Why is it that you can't get anyone to do something basic for you? Anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm just ranting away. These are my personal problems. I'm not inviting anyone into them, and I'm not trying to get involved with other people's business. I'm just telling it how it is. And you know, the quotation marks, I do this a lot. I didn't understand that, Caroline Stevens. I've said this before, but my partner said that funeral director who did the hand gestures, satanic hand gestures, these fingers. Yeah, it's not normal to do that. Anyway, I'm just going off on one into the realms of other things. You know, my partner said that the daughters of men did not mate with fallen angels, and she said, oh, they did. The book of Enoch was a banned book in the Bible. I don't know, just you know, but they, you know, people just fight each other, and my partner's been used as a pawn in all my stress. And these people that I thought were great people have come and attacked me, and I just think you sad individuals. You don't have a life of your own, and yet these people have got homes and families. Crumbs. What must their families think of them if they're upsetting so many vulnerable people? Anyway, there we go. Anyway, but thanks anyway for coming on here. Why I don't? It's just a story of my life. I just attract weirdos and nutters. I can't seem to escape them. You talk the truth. You're vulnerable. You can't get a YouTube video that's in the platform of people who talk sense, and then you're just trolled by people that, you know, well, something here, not there. So I can't say what to do, but you need, yeah, I know, I need something. Well, I just need people to do their jobs. I'm a victim of the corruption. And I've just been told by Lorraine Blackwell at BHT, unless you take that video down, we won't help you with legal aid. People are always, she knew, and she affirmed me in our conversation that I was making these videos. I'm a victim of the council corruption, but we can't help, we're not going to help you unless you take it down. To some extent, I understand that, but it's like, oh, come on. If you've got nothing to hide, the whole reason why I'm documenting all of this is, But, you know, I just think how ridiculous, because there are people who are putting, I've seen that people's YouTube videos where they've live streamed conversations, even people's private conversations. Didn't Angela Power Disney share a video of that satanic ritual abuse survivor, Jeanette Archer, saying some pretty things, but and I thought, oh gosh, well, I haven't heard her in that light before. But my dictaphone recordings were merely of me being attacked and me protecting myself. And there is a law that protects me, because that was me recording someone attacking me. I put it online. But anyway, well, let's just say, for example, I was out in public filming and someone came up to me and went "Doosh" and punched me in the face. You can't then say, oh, this person has attacked me, punched me during my live stream, and I'm in trouble because I've put it out there. I was attacked. It's legal for me to go about my business and film in a public place, which is why I want Mr. Audit Britain to go to Eastbourne Police Desk, because that is what me and my lady friend are going to do. Yes, so I'm going to end it now, and over and out.